Hello, first grade mathematicians, and keepers of the clock. Today we are just practicing how to tell time using analog clocks and digital clocks. So the purpose of this video is to guide you through the directions for the 3 worksheets that will help you to practice. So there were 3 links that we asked you to print off. One is a telling time sheet. I called it the multiple choice because there's 3 answer choices that you're going to choose from for each question. One is the drawing hands, the hour and minute hands sheet. Looks like this, where there's no hands on the clocks, because you're going to draw them on to tell the time. And one is the cut and paste, where we're going to cut some pictures of clocks to match the time that's shown. So I'm going to show these to you, and I would recommend that you do them in this order, but you can do them in any order. I'm just going to show them to you in this particular order. So on all 3 papers, first of all, please write your name and number at the top of the page. Okay, and on the multiple choice page like this, for each clock, analog and digital clock, it's going to say what time is it, and you have to read the answers and circle the answers. So what time is it? You got your minute hand on the 12, the hour hand, the shorter one, on the 5, so it's 5 o'clock. Your choices are 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. We said it's 5 o'clock. 5, F-I-V-E. So just circle the correct answer choice. So we did the first one. It's the same process all the way through, interpreting or translating the clocks and circling the correct answer choice. Okay. The second piece of paper is a little different, where the directions are to draw the hands on the clock to show the time. So first, make sure you have your name and number at the top. Please use pencil. I'm using marker just because it shows up better on the camera. But you should use pencil in case you have to erase. So this is really important, some of these directions, so pay close attention. So the time is 3 hours and 0 minutes, 3 o'clock. All right, so first of all, you know that whenever it's 3 o'clock, the minute hand is on the 12, because that's the beginning of the hour. It was 0 minutes past the hour. So when you are drawing the minute hand, please have it go all the way up and touch the number. See how my arrow actually touched the number? All right. The hour hand should be about only half as long as the minute hand. It should go halfway from the center to the number. And the hour is 3. So here's the 3. So you're going to go from the center just about that far, just about halfway. Then make your arrow. Okay. Please, please, please don't get any closer to that number, because what happens is if you get any closer to the number, it starts to get harder to understand what your answer is. So to keep it simple, make sure that hour hand is really short, no more than halfway from the center to the number, and the minute hand goes all the way up and touches the number. So that's how you make 3 o'clock. Your job is going to be slowly and carefully to do 6 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 12 o'clock. But be really careful about making your minute hand go all the way up and touch the numbers, your hour hand only go halfway to the number. Make it really easy for Mr. B to understand what your clock says, okay? And then this is the sheet that I'm going to ask you to send me. You don't have to send all 3 sheets. You can just send one of the 3. And I think this would be the best one for you to send us. So on this sheet, first make sure your name and number is at the top of the page. And then the directions are to cut out the clock faces and glue them to the matching time. So the clock faces are down at the bottom, and you're going to cut them out and then glue them. So here, 8 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So the first one is 8 o'clock. Which one is 8 o'clock? Well, the minute hand's going to be on the 12, 0 minutes, and the hour hand has to be on the 8. So here the hour hand's on the 4, but here the hour hand's on the 8. So you're going to cut this one out, glue it right up above the 8 o'clock. When you glue it on, make sure it doesn't cover up the time. Make sure it's inside this square above that line. Okay, so be really careful when you glue it on. Make it nice and neat, okay? So follow that process for the other 5 clocks. All right, so hopefully those directions are pretty straightforward. I hope you enjoy practicing telling time with old-fashioned clocks, analog clocks, and digital clocks. Then tomorrow we'll start practicing telling time to the half hour. All right, thanks a lot, or as they say in Mexico and Spain and much of Central and South America, muchas gracias, adios amigos.